MULN stock. So the company has now announced a reverse split that will take effect from tomorrow, the 4th of May 2023. But before that, we can see it lost 21% on the news of that, and the price dropped to a 52-week low of $0.06, and that was beneath the previous low of 0.7 by 8.68%, and it is 96.49% below the 52-week high of $1.71. So we also know, amongst other things, that of recent that the shares of MULN stock have seen a dramatic spike in trading volume recently, with average trading volume of 813.4 million shares versus an average of 547 million shares over the last 5 days, according to FactSet data. The stock's 65 day average trading volume is now 279 million shares. So the current outstanding shares is around 3 billion shares. So this isn't really out of place as such. But there are a couple of things that might happen. We have been able to do this calculation, but we may not be correct, we may not be right about that. So given this 25 for 1 for 25 reverse split, that means for every 25 shares you have, you get 1 share. It means that the resulting shares outstanding will be 151.68 million shares, which is determined by dividing the current outstanding shares by 25. So when we do that, you have 151.68 million shares. Then to determine the price, then that is if the price is determined based on the price is determined by as a result of the shares outstanding, then we go by that. We have we will divide the market capitalization, which is currently standing at 307.2 million, by the same resulting shares outstanding. When we do that, we get a price of $2.0253. And what that means is that there's a good chance that if this is going to be the price, $2.0253, there's a good chance for some people, for some holders, it may not be the case for every holder, especially those who their positions are divisible, completely divisible, evenly divisible by 25. For those who their positions are not evenly divisible by 25, there's a good chance they will see an increase, a bump up of 30% given this reverse split. But there's no guarantee that this calculation is the right calculation, so it could be totally wrong, and the price determined may be less than this, maybe less than $2.0253. But if it is what is going to be determined, then we are going to have an increase of 30% in our position. We're going to have an increase of about 30%. So I could be totally wrong as well. I could be totally wrong. So but that is definitely how it's going to be determined. If you're reversing 3.792 billion shares by 25, you're dividing it. So you're going to have less shares, so you're going to have 151.68 million shares. And then to determine the price based on this shares outstanding, it could be shares outstanding or the shares floated. So assuming we're going by shares outstanding, then we determine that because the market capitalization doesn't change, it shouldn't change. The market capitalization shouldn't change. The value of the stock still remains the same. So if that is the case, then we divide by the resulting shares outstanding. We divide the market cap by the resulting shares outstanding, and we find a price of $2.0253. But there could be other things that may be factored in, and which I may not have done so. So that is what's going on right now. That is what may happen as well. And we also saw today, it wasn't today, it was yesterday, that the company received $63 million worth of orders for 1,000 EV trucks. did the shares really rise that much yesterday? But in any case, that's what's going on. So the shares appears to be, it is consolidating within a longer term downtrend. Shares are presently below the 200-day moving average, which is falling along with the 10-day moving average. The average directional index is below 20, indicating that shares have exhibited sideways movement, and it's also lagging the S&P 500. The momentum is also strongly bearish. The 14-period slow oscillator is below 20, the level which many analysts call oversold. This means that investors have been actively selling shares and driving the price lower. So the volume for this session was lighter than usual, trading 49.914 million shares versus an average of 172.078 million shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator is bearish. The slope of the indicator is negative and suggests that there is a lack of buying interest at the moment for MULN stock. So if our calculations are right, then you might see that there will be an increase of 30% in your holdings. Yes, see what you make of MULN stock, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.